On fish. I'm holding in my hand my DJI Mic 2. And it's a distance. I'm not sure if I sound good enough. If I had to, I could, get my hands on the camera and change my mic gain while recording. How sweet is that? Well, I'm going to let you all know I've been talking to a gentleman about the Mic Mini system. And yeah, you can get a standalone, transmitter plus receiver, or the whole shebang. Well, guess what I'm getting? And I am getting it soon. And the reasons why I'm getting it: second microphone, second mic system, and give it a shot to see if it's really worth for me to have it, especially when I want something easy to hook up. Simplicity. It is also app driven and it has less features of the mic too. But the thing is, I won't have a problem now with this red light always being recording and wasting space for me. But I talked about not getting one and why I wouldn't want to get one, because it's like picking a daisy, plucking those leaves. Should I get one? Should I not? Should I get one? Should I not? Well, I got it in my hands. You got it. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And I went out and I shot some video. You got it, in foul weather. And I had a problem. I was on EV plus 0.3 and all my shots in the street lights didn't look good. So now I'm low light and I have my EV value on the negative 0.3, but I'm not using the mic. It's direct sound of the camera. And that's why I may want to get a standalone mic so I could have, both cameras and do talk, one with the Mini and one with the DJI Mic 2. And then you could get a comparison, but it won't be equal. That means I should use the Action 4 and the Action 5 Pro when I do my comparison. Outside noise, you could take the low cut and get rid of the deep sounds. We're going past some of the boats, and I'll flip this around. Nicely lit up, all the lights on, real bright, in video mode. Always nice to talk to people, but not put the camera on them. We're going out for blackfish, not me. Maybe the next time. But I do want to get on the pier. We got one pier coming up, and that's where the lights count for me. You take note of the bright sky in the background. Let me turn around this way. Is it still bright? Because the sun comes up that way. I'll turn back around again so I don't, trip. I can't get on this pier. Why? I gotta go down one more. I thought they repaired this pier. Yeah, they're still working. Maybe one day they'll all be set up. So, my last vlog, did you notice with the Pocket 3 when we put it on and we did the Action 5 and the subject tracking and face tracking, which did you like best? I felt the Action 5 held its ground, especially in a low light shot. So what we're gonna do now is set the cameras up. Hopefully I can find a spot and see what we can do. I'm all set up. Video mode, 4K, 16:9. Lights are on. Sounds of the Action 5. Because I have the mic. I don't have the mic yet, the Mini, to do comparisons. But what I've done is I did not update my Action 4 to see if the DJI Mic Mini will still connect. That if we have a smartphone and you need to conserve power because you don't have any battery or the phone died, you won't be able to change your mic over. But we're going to see how true that is if we need to really update firmware. And the reason for that is, did we update firmware for the DJI Mic 2 for the camera? I think not. And the difference is today's mic, you have an app-driven product. It uses the Mimo app. But with the DJI Mic 2, you can't do that. It's missing some technology. Oh, why can't we have it this way, but we have it that way? Well, don't sell your Mic 2 because you want to use the app. The app does a pretty good job. I watch a video directly to the point of what the app does. Well, you can't have two noise cancellings, you can only have one. So maybe one day DJI will allow us to hit the power button to go soft, medium, hard. They haven't gotten that far for us. Well, in this setup here, I have the Action 5 Pro in the background and the Pocket 3 filming. And I'll do some B-roll. I learned what B-roll is, and I just couldn't remember what B-roll was. I can't remember everything in life. If you don't know what B-roll is you do a video and you put the other video on track 2. But what is C-roll? That you put 3 videos on? Because I hear nobody talk about C-roll. So I changed everything around, but I didn't put the Mic 2 on the Pocket 3. Now, I have fun using my cameras the best I can. I do a lot of vlogs, but I don't take both cameras with me because I have to stop and do and set. And that sometimes takes a lot of time. And my time may not be a lot to do things. I'm limited. Well, I think I am going to walk a little further and head on back because my time is up. Keith Rogers, he got with me and he made a comment about a black mist filter controlling lens flare. Now we just need to know from Keith Rogers exactly which black mist filter he purchased. And TGM, he's out there. I don't know if he has the time to go out and show his black mist filter that had taken away the lens flare. Concepts K&N I think he has. So there is one, and that's the one I want to know, because that light glaring to you, causing that trumpet, I want gone. An M12.5 thread pitch, I'm not tearing my camera apart. Nobody out there knows what lens can be replaced. So the best way to go about it is a mist filter to just take a little bit away. Or maybe just finding a glass that don't prism at all. A solid piece of Gorilla Glass. Less of the thickness. Back to the Action 1. So Fish, why don't you take the Action 4 and take the Action 1 and see if you got the trumpets. I don't want to take off my Action 5 Pro yet, the outer lens protector, until I get something on there. I want to keep it dust debris free. I said my piece and off I go. I had a good walk, a good talk, a good share. Yeah, we'll cross on over. I will continue to talk. Don't let that flare bother you. Is that bothering you? Is it in your eyes? Is it causing a flare? I'm going to take a photo I'm not sure what photo I'm on. And I tell you, it's a nice shot. 1/8 of a full moon. And the light's coming up just right. And I did a shot in wide and standard and video. And you could decide if the camera does a good job over a phone. I don't love my smartphone for photos. It's a standard iPhone. It's not a Pro. So there is a big difference. Well, I'm going to turn my camera around. I will walk back so you can see the sunrise. Now I know the road's got a little pitch like this, and I'm on horizon balance, which is standard de-warp. You would want shots that don't have flares when passing LED lights. Yeah, a good day to go on out. Yes, indeed. Soon to be on the road fishing, on the water, on a beautiful cold day. Take the camera, grab the shots of your catches, and enjoy the fun, your hobby. I noticed in one of the posts, they finally understand. And yeah, it took them 10 posts later to really understand. I'm not sure why they insist on telling me I needed after sales help. We're here in a tunnel of yelling. Yeah, I tell you, man, you find something that works and you love, you'll share. Trust me, I know you. Tell you what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna switch on over and finish up with the Pocket 3 and audio. Oh man, it gets tiring switching back and forth with the mic 2. And that's why I wish the mic mini would have done, had an extra mode in there. So it could remember, you got it, the Action 5, Pocket 3, and Action 4. Switch on over to the Pocket 3, please. I'm not going to use my mic. I'm going to put it away. I'm going to make sure I don't cover anything. A little awkward with the camera strap. I apologize. There I go. Let me lower you down just a little bit. I'm on video mode. And the thing I could do with the Pocket 3 is I could get to the screen, swipe it, and I could change my EV value. Now, they didn't give us enough time. And let me do that again. Stop the camera. Nope, DJI didn't listen. When you press on video to change, did not give us enough time. I gave up with the message pop-ups. DJ doesn't want to listen. I don't want to say it no more. I can't keep repeating. I gotta say it 100 times before DJI, understands. That's what happened with the USB port door. It took them so long to figure out, oh, fish don't have the problem. They hear me now. How do you like the switch that they made for you in the Pocket 3? So this way when the user hits the stop button, the shutter button, and they don't continue to hold it, you don't get a deleted video. But don't hold it too long because you know what happens? You'll shut your camera off. I'm surprised nobody's complaining about the 3-second shutdown. I hear people complaining about the screen not being locked. Well, what happens when you shut down the camera? You just tap the screen and it don't shut down. It goes right back to the on. So why don't we have a swipe up as the interrupt the shutdown? Because we have the swipe up on the Action 5 and 4 and 3 and 1, not on the Pocket 3. It's just tap. That's not the way it should work. You want to lock your screen? Try not to touch it. 2 fingers, double tap. That would be a lock the screen. You don't have to make anything else. Just do a double tap and put a lock button on. Wouldn't you want that? Well, like I said, I can't wait for the DJI Mic Mini. And maybe today I'll make a decision to make my order. I'm just uncertain if I want the lifetime perpetual or the annual. If I get the annual plan with everything, it allows me to go to Mac, Windows, set it up on about 4 machines and use the AI, all of it, but not 100% on the effects, titles, and things like that require tokens. But I get 1,000 replenish tokens per month, and that's where $47.99 annual will pay off. And this way, if I want to get the perpetual a year later, I could cancel and get it. So I have to pay $59.99. Now, do I really need to get the 2-year download? What happens if I crash? Put the file on the machine, you'll get it. Or just hit the update, you'll get it. So I don't think I really need to get the download this year, save some money. I have Sofware already, magix. It has a magnet, so when I drop things in, but it works perfectly on Cyberlink. I drop it in and it goes there and it holds on. It doesn't go into the video. I wish they would just basically catch up to the older softwares instead of trying to put the old stuff into their software. It's not new, but new to them. Well, I did say a lot, said a lot, shared a lot, showed some. I talked a good talk. I gotta go meet Joe. I gotta go head to a store. I gotta go get some conduit parts. I gotta finish off one of the LED recess lights. I got my lights up the way I want. Got it brighter. Maybe a winter time. It's downstairs by my studio. Get some stuff done. Get it out there and share it all. I think I started out over here. And I think I am going to end it up over here. Yes, indeed. Time for me to get on out. And on that note, on fish, and happy you came along. Have a great day and let me know which black mist filter that was that I want to order.